Were you told to lie to your parents in letters and communications?
Absolutely.
They didn't say lie to your parents. They said you have to write this kind of a letter.
Well, here's what they said about that. The girls are allowed and even encouraged to be honest in their letters home. The only requirement is that they be honest in what they are saying, even if they wish to complain, but it has to be the full truth. Letters have always been monitored, and every parent who brings their daughter knows this rule and consents to it. Supervised calls 1 time a month, visit every 3 months. This is accurate. Again, parents agree to this when they bring their daughter. If they said they wanted to go home, they ended the visit with their parents. This does not sound right. We are not aware of this. And so what they're saying is, oh, no, you can complain to your parents in the letters, but you just have to tell the truth. And I guess they decide what's the truth.
Yes, thank you, sir.
That's
it's their truth.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me how that worked.
I observed my mom reading those letters my whole growing up years. And I remember many a time she would yell down over the intercom. That sound familiar? And, you know, so-and-so, and you need to redo your letter. Because it, you know, and there was something in there. I watched my mom do that multiple times as a young man. And it was their version of the truth.
And additionally, when our letters would come in from our family, they would be read. And then if there was something that the staff...
blocked out with a black marker.
They thought it was inappropriate, they'd cross it out before we got our letter.
So they were censored.
Very much so.
So you couldn't communicate back and forth.
My father would write me, and he was a big sports fan, and so I'd get these letters that would have like 3 sentences that weren't blocked out because he wasn't allowed to talk about sports.
Movies were wrong.
There was an allegation that there were alarms if you moved too much in bed or got up, and they said this is true. There are alarms set at night to prevent girls from running and doing unethical things among each other during the night.
We had pads on our bed when I was there, so if we rolled around too much, all of the lights in the basement would wake every single girl up because somebody was rolling around too much.
And there's also concealed microphones in the ceilings. They can hear even a whisper.
Really?
I installed them as a teenage boy.
You have to understand, these beds are this close together, 3 high, well, maybe this close. What do you think?
Yeah, they're very close.
Enough space for a wardrobe.
The girls were paddled every day.
Former Hepzibah House students speak out about spanking punishments.
You're laid face down and somebody hold your arms and legs.
A big heavy chair placed over your head.
To protect the girls from getting hurt.
That's okay with you.
They explained to me in detail why they did what they did.
You have 2 master's degrees in psychology, and because someone tells you that's why they're doing it, then you just assume that's why they're doing it?
Well, clearly you don't believe in spanking.
Oh, hell no.
New Dr. Phil.